Hello and welcome, or welcome back if this is not your first time here. If it is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as that bell so that you are notified. And by the end of this video, if you enjoy it, hit that like button. It definitely does help out the channel and I appreciate it. My name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel, and I wanted to do a quick flip through of the planners that are available right now on Amazon. They're under $6. They're undated. They're pretty much a blank canvas. They do have a few things on the page that are committed in lines, but they can be whited out if you don't like them. Let's start here. This one is the weekly horizontal. So we start and we just go across. This can be used for so many different things. And you've got this whole bottom section here that can also be used for so many different things. In this series, I have been planning in these my normal day just to see how they all come together. I don't necessarily have a favorite layout, but all of these layouts have worked really well, and I'm hoping by showing you them, you'll also get some ideas that may work for you. So I just took the colors of the world. It was either that or a Tombow, one of the two. Either will work. Drew some circles, wrote in the date or the day number, and then Monday through Sunday. I made a to-do column, a list column, finances column, a notes column, and a mood column. You can totally make these whatever you want. Then on the next layout, very, very similar as far as what I'm keeping track of, but no ephemera, no doodles, no nothing. Sunday through Monday, Monday through Sunday, and then the dates down below. This week I wanted to keep track of dinner. I did a little bit of journaling, and then I had my morning, afternoon, and evening things that I wanted to keep track of, lists I needed to do. If I have extra energy, this is what I want to do. And then next week I need to be starting on the 2025 garden and choose a new book on Audible from my current library. So those are the two layouts that I did in this one. And again, this is the weekly horizontal layout. This one was also the weekly horizontal layout. This is probably one that I use the most as far as a template to track things. So again, I've got the days of the week and the date over here, the month, my dinner, my reflection. Instead of journaling, I did a reflection, and then my morning, afternoon, and evening, and then if I have extra energy, and my next week. So that one I've only done one in, and then we pop over to this one. This one is the weather with 3 priorities. So at the top, this is 1 page per day. So I think I've got 3 layouts to show you in this one. Yes. So 3 pages per day, or 1 page per day. Sorry. I've got the weather up here, and it's going to be sunshine. And then the 3 things I want to make sure that I get done. And then I have, for this specific layout, I've separated it into personal and business, and then put the hours in here. So this is what I've got in the morning, this is my work block, and this is what I have in the evening. The reason I do this layout is I get frustrated sometimes that I don't get enough done during the day. Like I'll have this huge checklist of things that I want to get done and I don't get them done. If I separate my day into what I have for personal time and what I have for business time, like when I'm at work, pardon me, you can see this is a huge chunk of time where I am dedicated to doing something other than necessarily what I want to do. Like this is predetermined work. I don't get to add things to this. It's specific to my job. So hold on. If you have similar feelings about your scheduling or getting things done and you feel like you should be able to get more done in the time that you have, try this layout. Do your work side and your personal side and just look at the actual time you have to do things, and be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. You just may be in a season of life where you don't need to be getting all that stuff done. You know, take the most important things, put them at the top. I have a tickle in my throat. I apologize. Over on this side, again, I did the weather. I did the 3 top things, but then I did write out just like a checklist of things I wanted to get done. So these are the things I want to do personally. These are things I want to do for work. And then I put down here my key, what I wanted it to look like. I actually was going to do an Alistair method, and then I changed my mind. So that's why you see these squigglies, and I wrote only one. Like, I only have to break it down in one area. Alistair method is when you do 7 boxes and they each stand for a day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then from there, you make a list of things that you want to get done. And then you mark in what day you actually completed those. So it is possible with this layout to do that. You would just separate these into 7 columns, and then you would write down what you want to get done, both business and personal, in this column here. And then the last layout, I went back to household and errands. More than likely, this is a weekend when I'm not working, so I don't have that schedule to fit in here. But I do have places I need to be during certain times. So again, I've got the weather, my top 3. Down here I have remembered a homework packet and choir practice is an hour this year. So I've made myself, from 2 to 3, that is pick up and drop off, or drop off and pick up. And then I do need to run to Target and Home Goods. And then I've got bedtime marked here. So I can really have a good overall view of what happened during the day. And I chose to do hour blocks. You could separate this into 15-minute blocks or 30-minute blocks, whatever fits your schedule the best. And again, all of these are available on Amazon for purchase. And this one is the weekly tracker. So this is 2 pages per day. Actually, it's a weekly, so it's 2-page weekly. And let me show you what it looks like before it's filled in, because this is one of my favorites to do. You've got this block here. You can use stickers, you can use pens, you can use washi tape, you can even put in, other than the date, anything. You could put the date in half of it, split the column in half, and then put additional 3 things I need to get done this week. And then you have a habit tracker. So you've got your 7 days of the week here, and then whatever habit you want to keep track of. And then you've got your days of the week. So I've combined here the weekend. You can separate these out if you want to and just draw a line here and do Saturday and Sunday, or just keep it all on one. I've got the date in here for the week, October 7th through 13th. I've got my habits listed here and I filled them in. These are the habits that I wanted to keep track of for the week. I've got Monday through Friday, and then the weekend I kept on one. And then I wrote down here this week and next week, so that I had, this week I definitely need to get this done. Next week I need to do this. I went and did almost like a time blocking on this, kind of. So the top part is my schedule. I had a 9 a.m. doctor appointment, then work, and then I need to check the P.O. box on the way home. KDP in the morning, work, pick up photos at Walgreens, and then check comments, work, sticker. Journal, work, and then Friday just work. And then down below here, where I have this secondary bar, I put to-dos, and then I listed off the things that I wanted to get done each day, except for on the weekend, I just did bars. So I meal prepped and then filmed, edited, upload, relax, which I love that. And then this was another idea I had. You could do your goal. Get 1 week ahead on filming for vacation prep. So this was my goal. I put that in there, and then I just put the dates with the numbers in the columns. I did my tracker, did a fun arrow, kept track of them there. And then this I used for just journaling. This was work, things I needed to get done, cleaning that I needed to get done, finance stuff that I needed to get done, my market list, my errands, and dinners for the week. So I really didn't, the only thing that fell into the Monday through weekend was this column right here. Down here was a secondary column of checklists that I wanted to get done, to-dos that I wanted to get done. I really like this layout when I have not necessarily a busy week, but I do have things I want to check off and keep track of. So that takes care of the flip through. I know I've given you quite a few ideas on how to use these books, and this hasn't been a very long series, so if you want to see more of it, comment down below and I can add to it as 2024 comes to an end. But I definitely want to show you some different ways to use composition notebooks, and I've got, you know, some other videos lined up. I don't want to sell these guys short by any means, but if there is a certain layout you want to try or you want to see me try on the channel, definitely comment down below and let me know which book you've ordered, which book you have, and anything you're looking to kind of tweak about it. I'm happy to plan with you and do that. If you have purchased one of these books, thank you so much. I do get royalties from Amazon on these books, and everything goes back into the channel. So all of the goodies that I show you, that is where those come from. So I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. Remember to hit that subscribe. Remember to hit a like if you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.